Hey, it's great to be with you again today. Have you ever been desperate? Now, we all can get desperate at certain times. Sometimes I know when I was in high school, tests were coming up and I was desperate because I hadn't studied. Oh, if I'd known there was a test, right? There are other times when we are legitimately desperate about things in our life. We're desperate about maybe a husband or a wife who are sick. Maybe in the hospital. We are desperate about our children who maybe are battling addiction. We're desperate for our mother or father who may be battling a life-threatening illness. We may be desperate about our bankruptcy. We may be desperate about our community. We may be desperate about COVID. We may be desperate about, the list can be just, right? It can be insurmountable. This list of things that we can get desperate about seems like it never ends at times. And I think that one of the things that we need to understand is that we're not supposed to be desperate people, but when it happens, when we are driven to our knees, we can come back to God and we can ask for His guidance. We can ask for Him to be involved. There was a guy who had been blind, and he lived in Jericho, and he's laying along the side of the road, and Jesus is walking in, and as he's walking into the city, people are yelling, hey, man, it's him. And the blind guy's like, who's coming? And they said, it's Jesus. And he starts screaming at the top of his lungs, Jesus, Son of David, please heal me. And the people that are there start to tell him, yo, dude, you shut your mouth. Quiet up. Jesus doesn't have time for you. And Jesus hears what's going on, and he hears the guy yelling even louder, Jesus, Son of David, save me. And he says, bring him to me. And he brings him over and he says, what can I do for you? And the guy says, I want to see. And Jesus says, your faith has made you whole. Get up. And the guy's like, he can see. And he's freaking out, right? And the people are all freaking out because this guy, they all knew him. He'd been blind. He was desperate. He was desperate because nobody could help him except for Jesus. Do we have that thought process? When we get desperate, do we realize that maybe nobody can really help us except for Jesus? Have we gone to Him? Have we fallen at the foot of the cross? Have we pled with Him in prayer? Have we asked Him to move? Have we asked Him to give us a way out or a way through? Because, He doesn't always give us a way out, but He always does promise to walk with us as we go through it. And with that, we gain strength through Him and not ourselves. If you love these vlogs that we put out each and every day, go to Facebook and hit like, or go to YouTube to Pastor Joe Forwood, hit subscribe, tell all your friends about it, and have them do the same thing so that we can get the message of love and grace and mercy to everybody. May God continue to pour out His love, mercy, grace, and blessings on each and every one of us until we get to meet again. Amen. Amen.